Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet. In this video I will be showing you how to make this simple circular top dress. So first things first, you're going to divide your bust measurement by 3.14. so whatever you have, you add the length of your dress to it plus 2 inches of allowance. So in my case I had 14.5 or thereabout when I divided my bust by 3.14, and then the length of my dress is 34 including the seam allowance, which give me about 48 or so. So here is my Ankara fabric. I folded it into two, that's 48 two times. Then I'm folding again in form of a triangle like so. So I'll measure 48, I measure 48 again, then fold into two, then fold again in form of a triangle, as you can see. So making sure everything is properly aligned, so something is not folding awkwardly on the inside. So the next step, I will locate on the upper part where I can get my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch of allowance. So I didn't get that, I had to move down a bit. So quarter of your bust measurement plus 1 inch allowance. So I got it at this point, so I'm going to draw a straight line across like so. So next up, from that bust line we drew, I'm going to mark 4 inches upwards. So 4 inches is our armhole length. So I'm marking it upwards. Normally you start from up and come down, but this is a circular dress, so I marked 4 inches up and I connected into a straight line. So next up, I'm marking 6.5, which is my shoulder measurement divided by 2 minus 1.5 inches. So shoulder 16 divided by 2, that is 8, minus 1.5, that is 6.5 inches. So I marked that from the center, and then I connected down, and I am curving the armhole. So here I have more than 1 inch of allowance for the bust line, which I'm going to adjust later on. So at the starting line, that 4 inches we went up by, I'm placing 5 inches on my tape at that point. So that 5 inches is the off the shoulder part. That is what we're taking off, 5 inches. So from there, I will now mark the length of my top plus 2 inches of allowance. So I'm marking 34. So from that 5 inches down, I'm marking 34 all around. So I'll keep placing the 5 inches on that upper line and then marking the length of the top plus the 2 inches of allowance all across. So if you're enjoying this video so far, give it a like button. That will mean a lot to me. Thank you. Also join our Facebook group. It's called First Breed Fashion. So the next thing is to cut out. So after cutting, this is what it's looking like. We're going to open one part on the open end. On this armhole side, there's one part that will still be folded. So we're going to open that up. That way we have the front piece and the back piece. So next off, opening it up into two, this is what we have. We're going to measure around the neckline. Don't mind that it's looking like a V. It's not supposed to, but it's going to correct itself after we've turned the neck with the bias strip. So after measuring the neckline, I'm going to subtract that from the round the shoulder measurement I'm working with, which is 47. So I got 14 when I measured the neckline, so plus 14 again, that's for front and back. That gave it 28. So round the shoulder is 47, so minus this 28 that we got from the neckline, we're going to have about 19 inches. So this 19 inches, we'll share it into two, leaving us with 9.5 for both sleeves. So plus 1 inch of sewing allowance will be 10.5. So right here I have a strip of fabric measuring 5 inches wide, and I'm marking 10.5 for the sleeve. So 10.5 for one sleeve, 10.5 for another sleeve. So I'm cutting out two of them. So after cutting out the two, we're going to fold it right sides together and then sew like so on both of them, right sides together, and we're going to join them together using 1/2 of an inch. So here I have hemmed the lower part of my dress and I have joined it on the side seams. Very simple. If you left 1 inch allowance, like I said, you just join it using 1 inch. I think I left about 2, so I joined it using 2. So here is the sleeve pieces. I have ironed them flat such that the seam is in the middle. So we are considering that part with the seam in the middle as the wrong side. So place it right sides together at the edge. Also, I have turned the neckline. I've used the bias strip, the same Ankara fabric, to turn the neckline before attaching the sleeve. So I'm going to turn it this way again and then attach right sides together still to pin them together, and then I'll go and join the sleeves. Then use another piece of this same fabric to finish the armhole so it's clean. So after sewing, you measure across to be sure that you have exactly half of your round the shoulder measurement like so. So here is it all attached and the dress is basically ready. That's all, very simple up the shoulder circular dress. And at this point you can now go ahead to attach your lace trim, just as you can see on the picture on the thumbnail. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment. Bye.